I've told you recently that the full AI revolution is going to take a decade to completely reshape society, so there is no need to panic and burn down your career plan. But hear me when I say this. The decade has already started. We are standing at the AI pivot point. You have to adjust your learning, adapt your skills, and start building your path to the future market right now. This isn't just about jobs, it is the difference between participating in the massive prosperity of a new era and being on the wrong side of history. I am Marcio, and I had a front row seat to the internet revolution in the 1990s. I'm share what I learned, what I missed, and the exact steps you need to take. Let's dive in. Welcome to careerzcast. The current explosion of AI adoption is set to disrupt our lives faster than any technology in the past, and to create a divide between people who can adapt and thrive on one hand and people who are going to be left behind on the other. Yes, some of it is unrealistic hype, but you can't ignore the hundreds of billions being poured into this infrastructure every year. Change is coming, and you need to get to action and pivot now. I've divided this video in three essential sections. Stick around for section 3 because that's where I lay out the exact non-negotiable action items you need to start today. Part 1. The AI hype cycle. Every time a technology emerges and its potential to transform society becomes clear, we go through a predictable pattern we call the hype cycle. The companies building this infrastructure are making massive necessary investments, the kind unlikely to produce a quick ROI. CEOs need to hype up the technology and project quick results to justify their decisions. In the 1990s, the telecom and internet companies invest trillions of dollars to wrap the planet on optical fiber and deploy the data center infrastructure that today make up the internet. Not all of them survived the 2000 bust, but that foundational build was absolutely essential to transform the world. AI is going through the same process today. Google, Microsoft, OpenAI, Elon Musk's companies, Amazon, Nvidia, Meta are saying AI will change the world next year and investing hundreds of billions a year building AI data centers and procuring the electricity to power them. There will be a bust at some point, and we'll find that the timing is not really next year, but by 2030, we will be at a point of no return, and in about 10 years, we will live in a world that's not recognizable from what we know today. The bottom line is simple. The clock is ticking. This won't be a linear change, and understanding that hype cycle helps you to stay focused and avoid complacency through the inevitable peaks and busts of this revolution. Part 2. What is left for humans? You need to pivot your learning and career right now by understanding one pattern. Being good at what you do is no longer enough. The real test is simple. Can your job be automated by AI? The impact of technology on the job market will be transformative. For example, Goldman Sachs have recently estimated that 300 million jobs worldwide will vanish and be automated by 2030. McKinsey Consulting projects that by 2030, one-third of all US workers will have to change occupations. As in other technological revolutions in the past, we will expand the notion of what we consider work, and new types of jobs will emerge. This will be a crisis for the unprepared and also an opportunity for you. While nobody knows exactly how things will turn out, there are some obvious careers that are easy to target for AI-based automation. Let's look at them. So, any jobs that involve language or image manipulation, translators and copywriters, in the legal space, drafting and reviewing of contracts, in software engineering, writing code, I expect the demand for software engineers to explode, but writing code is nothing more than language manipulation. The same applies to graphic designers and movie making. If the artistic content is low, it will be automated. Repetitive sales, customer service, technical support roles. Anyone who follows a predefined script or navigates a knowledge base or follows a well-defined process will be replaced. Data entry, accounting, reporting. AI can process huge amounts of data and detect patterns. Middle management and project management. Think of the ride-sharing apps. Uber and Lyft automated the entire transportation system. The driver is the less human component, and maybe not for long. AI can automate task breakdown, resource allocation, and execution monitoring. Middle management and project management are at extreme risk. There are some occupations that are safer from the impact of AI. Jobs built on human uniqueness. The safest jobs are those rooted in the physical world and complex human connection. Healthcare providers, therapists, and social workers. While robotics will continue to evolve, anyone acting in the physical world is safe for now. Electricians, plumbers, roofers, etc. There are some careers that are going to highly benefit from AI. Biotech, material science, healthcare innovators. The use of AI will highly increase the productivity in those areas and help them to deliver more value and to become more successful. Entrepreneurs using AI. If you're an entrepreneur today, you must have an AI spin even to get access to funding. Data centers already use a significant portion of the energy we consume in the planet. The adoption of AI will dramatically increase the needs for energy, and there will be a need to go after new sources of clean energy. Robotics is an industry that allows AI to act in the real world, and this is going to receive a lot of investment. There will be complex systems where AI by itself cannot automate the delivery of the solution, and there will be opportunities for AI and humans to collaborate. And the last example is cybersecurity. The rise of AI will give hackers more tools, and there will be a need for improving the defenses against them. So there is an arms race, and cybersecurity is going to become a more important topic in the future. And finally, the emergence of AI will create new types of jobs. We don't know yet what they are, but there will be more people working in building and architecting AI systems, more people designing data architectures. And there will be also new jobs where humans will be helping to train the machine learning systems, the AI systems, right? So for example, when you're driving your Tesla car today, you're actually providing data to the company that helps to train their self-driving systems, and therefore the act of driving your Tesla has economic value for the company. And in the future there will be jobs that involve driving cars or playing video games, right, in which by interacting in a virtual environment you're going to be providing data for the training of AI systems. Part 3. Pivot now. Here are the 5 new directions. In order to thrive in the new era, I'm giving here 5 directions for you to pay attention to. Number 1, master the technology. If your job will be disrupted, your role is to become the expert who uses the AI to do the job better. If you're a software engineer, stop investing in learning the next programming language. Learn how to use LLMs to automate 90% of code writing. You must become the disruptor. Connect career paths. If your current occupation is a clear AI target, actively look for paths that leverages your current knowledge for a safer future. Customer service reps might seek a transition to an AI training or quality assurance role. Software developers put together a plan to evolve from code writer to being a system architect. In other words, climb the value stack or cross the bridge to a different career. Number 3, prioritize concepts over operating skills. If you're a student or invest in professional learning, always favor deep concepts. High-level knowledge is what makes you adaptable. If you work in advertising, for example, favor learning fundamental branding and psychology over how to manage campaigns on the latest social media platform. Tools and platforms will change, the concepts will not. Number 4, lead, don't just manage. Communication, inspiration, and influencing people are uniquely human skills. Breaking projects into tasks and monitoring execution is an automatable process. Learn to automate management using AI, but invest your time in leadership. And number 5, embrace the solopreneur economy. Corporations and universities are slow and reactive. The future is being built by entrepreneurs learning, building, and breaking the rules outside the office, outside the classroom. The barriers to entry are collapsing. A solopreneur leveraging AI can produce more than an entire traditional team. A side hustle can give you the independence needed to weather the coming changes. So, the call to action is not tomorrow, it is today. While the AI revolution is not an overnight explosion, the clock is absolutely ticking, and you cannot afford the luxury of complacency. And if you found the perspective valuable, hit subscribe and share this with the colleagues who need to pivot with you. And see you in the next episode of careerzcast.